You are listening to Maximum Pew Pew, an actual play RPG podcast. Maximum Pew Pew follows continuous storylines and are meant to be enjoyed from the beginning. This episode contains spoilers for the Dead Sun's Adventure Path published by Paizo Incorporated. Gameplay segments may contain mature themes and adult language. In this episode, the party takes the Sunrise Maiden into its first sortie in over 75 years. You have begun to make your way back to Absalom Station with your new ship, the Sunrise Maiden. It's taking a little while to get used to. The Sunrise Maiden does have an artificial intelligence that you've yet to kind of get rebooted. It's been out for a while. As you make your way back toward Absalom Station, you are set upon by a ship. It is a... Let's see here.
Is it a big ship?
Maybe it's one of the...
It is a small light freighter. What do you want here? Like engineering, or what would we use to identify a ship?
You would use Science Officer Scan.
Well, sure. So we can use that.
It's there. That's what it's for.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see, like, you know, if you have to...
Oh, I mean, we can look out the window. What would that be?
Yeah, I mean, that's...
Scan that shit.
You get a picture of it.
Yeah, the scanners can see it a whole lot farther away than we
It's been like a month, so I need everyone's
signature.
character name again.
So we got Maya.
Yes. Okay, Maya.
We've got
Ace.
Cena.
Cena.
Not Ace.
Zinka.
Zinka. And then Ion.
Ion.
I feel like I get to call you Ace if you get to call me Gun Bunny.
You may be putting the cart before the horse. The gun money may have been a reaction.
You know what? We're stuck in it now.
We're just making deals.
We're like a married couple, okay? It's just I say something rude, you say something rude, and then before long, all we say is rude stuff to each other. And this is shit smear. It's like, what? Yeah, it's a long story.
No,
that's what I call him. It's a term of affection.
What?
It doesn't sound very affectionate. You don't know.
This is the first time you've ever... I've never heard such words.
Yeah.
What do you...
Yeah, why?
Married and divorced 3 times over the course of this AP.
Oh, God, no.
Ion has changed his relationship status to it's complicated.
Okay, so Maya, scan that ship while we look at it. What it look like? Is it made of bones?
Yes.
18.
Again?
Yes.
What is up? What is up with all the bony stuff?
You've identified this as a Foundtech.
Piss off.
A Foundtech Karen Carver. Foundtech Karen Carver. It's a small light freighter. What'd you get again?
18.
18. I'll go ahead and give you the details. It's 5 plus tier, and then you work your way down.
It's 5 plus. It is
5 plus 1.5 times the enemy's tier.
here, so it's going to be 8 for tier 2.
You're going to get 3 pieces of input.
Plus,
here.
if they have a defense, like a mark defense, that's added to it as well.
The info goes in order. So there's a list, and you get the things in the list.
So, here's what you know about this particular Foundtech Karen Carver. First of all, these ships typically have a complement of 6 crew people. It is a small light freighter with, let's see, speed of 12 and good maneuverability. It has a armor class and target lock of 15, 40 hit points, and a basic 40 shield, so 10 in each quadrant. It's core PCU value is 120 PCUs. There are multiple weapons, however, the only one that you are able to identify readily is going to be the light plasma torpedo launcher on the forward arc.
Okay.
All right.
That seems like a rather big gun for a
It does.
freighter.
For a
tiny
small
ship.
freighter.
A tiny ship.
I'll give you this for free. You can see 2 weapons mounted on the front, 1 port, 1 starboard. You can't identify those.
Okay.
As of yet.
So just
Is it? I mean, is it just like? Is it casually flying towards us because like we're in a halo of spaceships, or is it all like?
You have yet to make it to the Halo spaceships.
Okay, so we haven't made it to the blockade yet?
No, it hasn't even. It didn't even peel off the flotilla. It just came out of open space.
Oh snap!
And it looks ready to
for us?
engage.
Okay.
Hard points deployed.
Oh,
Like it's.
all right. Like
All right, well, I will push the fuck button. I mean, red alert.
can we try to like hail them? Like, hey man, we see you flying at us. What you doing? Don't do that. Don't be shady.
My klaxons.
That's like when you're in a bar and you're like, I'm in a crowd, and you see that one dude looking at you and he's walking towards you and you're like, this guy wants to fight me. I don't know why he wants to fight me, but he definitely wants to fight
I've
me.
taken 5 random turns and he's still.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I don't know why he's following me so intently
This is
back in this corner unless I'm stuck in the movie It Follows, in which case I shouldn't have walked into this corner.
Yep.
But you know what? This may be like a 50-year-old ship,
75 at
75.
That's right.
But you know what? It's still bigger than it.
Yeah. Yeah. We're going to 75 years your old bones.
It's time to knock the carbon off the weapons.
We're going to do it.
1, 2, 3, 4. Picked. Face 4.
I think this week I'm getting my official Starfinder Mini ordered.
Sweet.
So this thing is in a pursuit pattern. That's got you in rear arc. So let's go ahead and start things off
Engineering.
with our. So we're going to do engineering first.
Yeah, engineering phase. What do you guys think? It does. Do we know what its speed is? We know it's good.
Speed is 12 with good maneuverability.
Okay, so it moves faster than us. How about we give ourselves some speed for this first round?
I will take some speed if you give it to me.
That's a good plan. I will contact them.
Do
What's
that.
our ship to?
Tell them how it's gonna be
3.
in the worst way possible.
I'm thinking it's somewhere around mid-levels, and you take that feat that I can intimidate people and then not be hostile afterwards.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd be like,
She's just sassy. Like
Yeah,
he's
she's
like,
just.
did
She's
she
just
really? Did I really think she was going to kill me?
she's
Yeah,
little.
I'm not
I can't-
sure.
She's little.
It's divert energy, so it's going to be 14. Is what you're looking for.
Alright, so 9 plus 10. Yep. 19.
19. So we got that speed, and now you got to pilot roll off.
Let it roll off.
Give it a try here.
Well, I got I got a 10.
19.
On the
So
die or total?
That's total.
I
Oh,
get
nice.
to go first.
Oh wow, you have a really good piloting.
I have a plus 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
That's like the
what
computer
I
check I made. I rolled a 3, but was able to get an 18.
All right.
Also, be aware that with this ship.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Okay.
I did take that into account.
Which also applies to gunnery, which I literally
a
had.
plus.
My eye had skipped over
That's a 20, actually.
until right now.
Well, I mean, you already won.
He wants to let you know how much he won by.
I gotta rub it in.
I win by more.
Yeah.
I
I
want.
gotta rub it in to
Hard.
justify the ass kicking we're about to get.
What? No. I know generally captain things can be done during any phase. I would like to hail the other ship to issue a taunt.
Okay.
Any taunt you do is during the phase in which you do it.
All right.
So it affects all their checks during that phase.
I know. I want to
He wants to do it during pilot.
during piloting.
That sounds awesome.
Okay.
That didn't sound good.
Sippy sassy.
All right.
They don't know you're 40 inches. Nobody knows you're a halfling on the internet.
Oh boy.
Proceed.
That'd be a perfect halfling shirt. Nobody knows you're 40 inches tall on the internet.
If I ever make a halfling technomancer. All right. This is the Sunrise Maiden to unknown ship. You are on an aggressive profile, and you need to stand down. I have had a bad day, and you're making it worse. You need to clear off before we remove your capacity to continue this active behavior. That's lame.
It's fine, though. Let's see what the dice say.
I have to
it was.
work up to be seen angry. It's not my nature.
You
It's like painting. You
show him a
yeah,
picture of like the anime time.
Remember, we just got done fighting the devil,
Right,
and we
right.
were at each other's throats. Like, me and you were
Right.
being real sassy with each other not even 20 minutes ago.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I was like, I'm not even going to bother hailing him. I was like, you have just picked on the wrong ship and the wrong crew at the wrong time. You are going to get your ass handed to you because you are the first thing that I know that I can kick his ass all day, and we are going to. You need to stand down and leave us the hell alone, or you will regret it.
They don't even know who they messed with.
They don't,
even know.
and I'm probably not going to do very well here.
That's fine.
Nope, that's only going to be a 16.
That may be enough for them.
16. What was the DC for you guys? Like
15 plus 1.5 tier.
that will not be sufficient.
Yeah.
Nope.
That's okay. They're probably undead, or they're probably androids.
So
Or they just
my
don't care.
Or they just don't
when you
care.
were doing your check to identify this thing, it has actually it doesn't have a call sign pinging, which is unusual. Typically, when they don't want to be identified, they'll turn that transponder off.
Oh, okay.
However, you guys are close enough to where you could probably use like onboard optics to get a closer look at this thing. Anyone?
I'll bring out my periscope.
Right?
Anyone have engineering
Yeah.
specifically?
Yeah.
Do you want me to roll?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I got 11.
22.
22. You can see that while the transponder's not pinging, you can see that this ship is called the Iron Rictus.
The Iron Rictus.
The Iron Rictus.
Sounds like a torture device.
Well,
It does.
a culture check might tell you a little bit more about the Iron Rictus. Maybe.
15.
15. You want to do better than 15?
Maybe.
Poop, I just got that skill mega upgraded.
9.
Did you get, this isn't past the pigs, where you just roll minis and like, well, 3 of them are on their feet, and I score 8 points. Your stomach drops a little bit because you know that the Iron Rictus is affiliated with the Corpse Fleet.
Oh.
Okay.
Who did we make
And you
angry?
also know that the Corpse Fleet is outlawed in the Pact Worlds.
Yeah, because aren't they they're the undead that were like, we don't want to work with humans, we just want to be bad and
They're
undead.
the undead. The Eoxians said no. Get out.
Right.
Oh.
They're the Westboro Baptist evil church of Eox.
They also
And-
have a fleet and are led by an admiral.
Who's one of those like bone lords or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Bone Lord?
Imagine Colonel Adama in Battlestar Galactica. Imagine he was a lich.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So like
That's
Eox was
upsetting for multiple.
basically what happened with Eox is they were like, oh no, everyone on the planet's gonna die. I know. Let's just all turn ourselves into undead. So, like, a handful of the most powerful mages and, like, techno-savvy people got together and did a really powerful ritual that literally turned everyone on the planet into undead. And because they were basically the conduits of that mystical technological energy, they became, like, super liches. And they're kind of like the governors. And one of them was all like, we should kill living things. And everyone else was like, nah, we're cool. And he was like, I'm going to go off and be an evil space pirate of death and destruction. So that's what happened.
Yeah, this guy is totally the anime's renegade space captain.
Yeah. And he sounds like Colonel Sanders because I just automatically associate bigotry and stuff with, like, Alabama and Mississippi. I can't help it. I'm sorry. That's probably culturalist, but I can't help it.
Right. Yeah.
I mean,
I'll hail over the intercom that this is a ship from the Corpse Fleet.
Oh, snap. I don't know why you had to do it over the intercom. That just made it super emphasis because you're literally sitting 5 feet away from me at the other
about that. We're all sitting beside each other.
We're all sitting in the cockpit. You're just all like, this is for the course. He's like,
I need to make sure the cargo knows.
Sorry, I'm new. I didn't know if you had earbuds in or...
Is there somebody in the bathroom? Because they need to know this now.
Yeah. We needed to make
Admittedly,
sure.
the weapon pods are in closets.
They are. They are.
Okay.
The ship takes...
Get your trigger fingers ready.
Their ship moved
Yeah, he moves
very
first,
cautiously.
right?
Yeah, it did. It moved very cautiously ahead, making sure nose was pointed your way. Looks like it's trying to keep a nice wide arc available.
Okay. So here's what everyone needs to know about us and our amazing ship. So in the front we have a gyro laser. A gyro laser can shoot into any adjacent arc at a -2.
It's got broad.
Right. But you also need to know that the vast majority of our weapons are short range. So in order to really maximize our hitting potential with this thing, we need to stay within 5 hexes of it.
Sounds like we would need a broadside, because then we could do the gyro laser, the turret, and whatever weapon we have.
Well, we're not level 6, so we can't do the broadside maneuver.
No, but if we get them in that arc...
But if we got them in that arc...
We could have, lots of shots.
Right.
Additionally, the weapon that we have in the rear, the flak thrower, that is also...
That has a lot of dice, but it's super short range.
It does. It is super short range, but that's not the important thing. The important thing is that's got missiles.
Right, so it has a point defense in it, so it will help us destroy missiles.
So as long as the missiles are coming at our back end, then, okay, flak thrower gets to shoot.
It gets a free... Whenever it comes within 5 hexes, it gets an automatic attack against that missile.
Awesome. That means somebody who wrote this watched Babylon 5.
Yes.
Because the combat in there was all about shooting down the incoming crap.
Point defense is great. There's a mech warrior thing too. Like, I'm going to fire missiles at you. No.
Okay, you do that. You
just keep those LRM 20s like away. Away. You get the pilot now.
Okay. So here's the thing. Do we want to hit this thing straight on? Which I feel like is... Or, not straight on. Sideways. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was what I was hearing before I went on the tangent.
So, it's missiles... It's missiles... The biggest thing is that if it's going to hit us with its missiles, that missile has... it's in its front firing arc.
Okay.
So as long as we're not directly in front of it, we don't have to worry about its missiles so much.
I could also...
If we are going to be in front of it, we preferably want our butt towards it.
Okay. I could also just back up into it, and then we could have, an insurance claim.
He rear-ended me. He did it. I was flying in space.
Wow.
There was a lot of it, and he decided to rear-end me.
Is this why you're no longer a bus driver? I mean, is this a thing that happened to you in the past?
Is this how you're going to get the ship out of commission, make it get points on its license?
So the gunnery check...
We are automatically shutting your ship down, sir, for points on your license?
Yeah.
We're sorry, but this in combination of speeding,
Yeah, it's like,
reckless and
or is it? It
dangerous.
would be like the Fifth Element, where in order to start the starship, you have to put your license into it, and it's all like, I'm sorry, you have too many points. You can't drive this.
There you go.
Yeah.
So for the
That
point
totally needs
defense,
to be a chase scene in an adventure on some planet.
right? So in order to hit the DC to hit like an incoming missile with our point defense system is 10 plus the speed of the incoming missile.
Got it.
Oh wow, that's pretty harsh.
It's
Ain't good.
and we don't get to use our gunnery.
It has
We
its own
use
bonus it
its
uses.
bonus.
Well,
So
yeah.
with this, it's a +8. So
but
we
it's-
have to roll.
It's free though, right?
But it is absolutely a free
it's,
action.
Yeah.
as
Okay.
soon as it comes within 5 hexes of us, that auto happens, but it can only do it to one missile
Yeah. Okay.
in an attack phase. So if we have like an entire armada of missiles coming at us, we can knock down one.
You know what?
The others, we're going
As
to have to get creative
The last
solutions.
hit point is the most important.
This is true. This is true.
As long as we can limp home, we'll
Okay.
be okay.
So how are you going to move? Because here's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
I think Matt has a good point. We have a speed of 12.
Mhm.
We have to move forward at least one before we can turn.
And we can hit it with more weapons from the sides.
Well, yeah, but
It
that
was-
depends on our gunners. Like, we would need
Okay.
multiple gunners. And
Well, I can make 2 attacks at a -4. So I can attack with 2 weapons at a -4, or I can attack with 1 at my full. My full is a +8, so I can attack with 1 at a +8 or 2 at a +4.
These guys have 40 hit points,
Right.
and our big gun does what?
We have one that does 3d6, and then our others do 2d4, and then the gyroleader does 1d8.
I think that it's just a matter of hitting him with our big things reliably. We'd just chew this guy up over 3 turns and be done with him.
I think
I'm a fan
that's
of that.
I think that's fair.
Next turn, I can choose to buff your crit range.
Um, Cena, however, will say something on the lines of, take that big gun and shove it up his ass.
Yeah, I want to do that.
something along the lines of that.
Yes.
So I'm a
So it sounds like a head-on collision.
well, not quite head on.
No, drive
We're
past
going
and
to play a
shoot his
game of
ass.
chicken.
Fun.
All right, bus driver, show us what
Do
you're
we
worth.
have enough movement to do a flyby? Because I am all
find
about
out.
being hyper aggressive. Just
Well,
so you know.
if not, if not this turn, probably next one. Okay, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I can get right next to him.
So, but that's out of its forward farting arc. Yes,
It is.
Yes.
Okay, then I say we do that, and then
Do it.
I shoot that bastard.
So that'll
Yeah.
put me right.
And you could just
There.
take the last turn to put him in our forward arc.
I can, yeah.
Yeah, do that. I like that.
Yep.
All right, so you just want me to attack with just our big gun?
That wasn't even a check. That was just flying.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, then use your check to
Yeah,
make
do
us
the
find a hit.
evasive. Do the evasive.
Okay.
So we can get a +2 to AC.
Because that's what they did.
Evade.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's like super easy, isn't it? Yeah, 14 for
It's
us.
like a 14 and I got like a 25.
Okay. Okay, so that brings our AC and TL up to 18 for this round. I'm just going to shoot him normal, I guess, just with our gun. Does a 17 hit him?
A 17 will.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
So you're hitting him in starboard.
Yes.
Okay.
He's going to take 11
Okay.
Nice.
from our light particle beam. Yeah.
So that is enough to actually punch through that shield.
Nice. Yeah, because it's 1. It does 1 damage to his hull. Yeah, you feel that? I scorched your bones.
Does he have a damage threshold? No.
It's
not big enough.
It's not 1.
It's not. It doesn't. The hard points on its starboard side will open up on you. Does a 26 hit?
Yes.
Okay. So you're going to get hit with a coil gun on
Okay.
your...
On our front arc.
I get.
Actually, I think you get to choose.
Yeah, you would
Trying
get to
to get
choose forward or
Powered
starboard.
armor, but you have to
Um,
base attack moves
I'm gonna
of
pick your
5,
forward.
and because
Okay.
I have full
Okay.
BAB.
3, 4,
It's all right. Power armor
6,
sucks. Kind
8
of
damage.
8 damage.
Okay.
Okay, our shields are still intact.
It's like at low level, you're even at like level.
And we're
barely
next round,
able to
correct?
afford, like the aliens' power.
Yes.
And
We
it's-
do roll
yeah,
back
like,
around.
Almost up to
Okay.
level 10 or so before you start getting the good stuff.
I guess that's not so bad then.
So engineering, we're going to.
I'd almost have enough movement to do a flyby twice.
We're going to do that.
That's awesome.
Boy,
Well, yeah, that's the mythic pilots.
Zinc gonna give it to you. So they made their engineering check.
Okay.
Okie
I
dokie.
rolled an engineering check. Let me be.
Oakley
Let
dokie.
me
Yeah,
not
so
give
that
away
they
all
can-
my secrets.
Right. Okay. We took 8 to the front shields. Do we want to repair that?
We can put 7 into that. Is that
Yeah,
how that
'cause-
would work?
yeah, 'cause you
we've
can't-
only got.
It doesn't charge up past like its standard.
It just goes where there's a hole.
It just goes where there's a hole. Like it evenly distributes wherever the hole. The only hole we have is in the front.
Which
So
is an
it-
8-point hole.
And we could put 7 in it, or what we could do
I
is
could buff your target
Yeah, but
system.
but
That's also
as
good.
long as we can outfly
It
them, we
increases
can
your
put
crit
whatever
range.
side we want towards them. So let's use our turns to be aggressive, like we planned.
Let's do it.
yeah. So okay, so let's say divert power. Well,
So I was thinking, like, actually, to do the science officer and then do the target system, and it'll put your crit to a 19-20 instead of just a 20. Unless you don't think that.
honestly, it's like splitting hairs because if you do the divert power to the weapons, it's only to the weapons in one arc, and then the weapons in that arc, so the turret weapon because it's the hard hitting one. All the ones count as 2s, but if you
Right.
do the targeting, we have a 5% increased, 5% more chance to do a crit. So it's really just a matter of like if I don't roll any 1s, who cares? But what are the chances that I'm going to roll a 19 or 20?
10%.
Right. So I mean,
Yeah.
like
Or
it's
if you target a subsystem, you have potential to.
Force a crit.
right force a crit on that subsystem. So I mean, we
Target
could
life
always
support.
Which you've punched the.
Oh, wait, they're undead.
You've punched out the shield.
yeah
You know how many hit points it has, which means you also know where the critical thresholds are.
at 10. No, they're
8.
less than that. They're at 8.
It's 20%.
Yeah, at 8. Okay, well, I'm cool with either.
Math finder.
All right. I'm going to climb down and go to the other gunnery station,
Let's do it.
and let's keep this thing in our front arc and blow it to hell.
All right.
I think that
Alright.
sounds fun.
So what's our engineer going to do?
I don't know. It depends. Do you guys think I should divert or target system? Honestly, just on a vote.
Wait, isn't there a divert that gives us plus?
Captain.
Hit the freaking power plant. That'll hurt everything.
So target system on
Yeah.
their
Power plant.
Their
Power
power
plant.
plant.
Because that'll give them penalties to
Everything that's
everything.
powered.
Right.
Okay.
Spoiler, everything.
Right. Okay. So you do that. So
You know what
roll
you
up,
call an unpowered
roll up that
spaceship?
DC. So that doesn't
coffin?
actually. That doesn't. Just so
Well,
everyone's aware,
this is
real
normally
quick.
called-
Just so everyone's aware, if that's a science officer check, that doesn't actually happen during the engineering phase. It happens during the next phase because the
Okay.
science
Right.
officer and the pilot act during the same phase.
That, I mean,
Gotcha.
so that's my
So
role,
that's-
though.
Right,
So,
but it
That's
doesn't.
what you're going to do.
Right,
Okay,
that's what
got
he
it.
does during that phase.
and it's
So-
a 32.
So there's
clear
no
success.
engineering occurring.
You're like, yeah, that's where the power core is, guys. Look at it. It's glowing.
So-
it's
It's right
glowing
there.
for you.
Pilot.
Okay.
Well, it's awfully nice of them
these
to put
pilots-
the power
Oh!
plant under the
Off
heat
the
sinks.
sinks. 11.
Oh, 18.
You win.
Oh.
Single digits shouldn't scare your character with
No.
piloting checks.
No.
Okay.
We're going to.
Get wrecked is probably what you're going to
We're going to fail that.
Damn, I wish they had ramming mechanics.
So the oh god no.
do. But
I know, I do too. I want it so bad.
I think it's
No.
coming, but I hope it doesn't come anytime soon because ramming mechanics definitely favor NPC ships over PC ships.
Right.
Well, once we power,
I'm just
once we
imagining
get
like
all,
new
Also-
equipment. You just
also
include
it's like,
battering rams
hey,
on the front of your ship.
Let's take this place where we live in, and let's ram our apartment
That-
into that thing, so we no longer have a place to live.
the
That's
Star
like-
Trek.
it's
That's the Star Trek
I know
thing
how
where, like,
effective of a weapon.
That's like driving your mobile home into another mobile home. Like that was just a bad idea.
right,
Why
right.
would I do
When
that?
you're homeless.
yeah.
To be fair, their mobile home started shooting our
it's the
mobile
Star
home.
Trek thing where the big disc is actually where all the civilians live, and that's what they use for the battering ram.
Right.
I'm gonna be honest. I kind of feel like
Okay, the only movie character to ever react appropriately to this kind of idea was like Zoe in Serenity. It was like, you are not doing that to my home. I live there.
yeah. No. Okay.
I will think of react to this slight.
All right. So they move up behind you. What I'm saying is, if we can do a flyby attack on it, let's do it.
Let me do a little bit of...
Because I'm with Matt. Like me and Matt are basically like, let's shove weapon fire down this thing's throat
Smash
as hard
mouth
and fast
offense.
as we can. Yeah.
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 The best damage, the best way to heal damage is to not take it.
Exactly.
1, 2, 3, 4,
And then you can be like,
6,
oh, I'm
7,
damaged, and eat a lollipop.
9, 10, 11.
Eat a lollipop.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
Get
No,
there?
we're only moving 10 because he didn't
Oh,
buff
10.
speed.
Well, then I'd put that there.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm in its arc.
So you can totally do that. Let's do that.
So I'd put
do you
that
need to
there.
go that far?
I'm doing the flyby. I'm going around.
Oh, you're
He's-
going through it?
He's doing the figure
Yeah.
eight,
Okay.
where it's the vertex.
All right. So are you here or here?
Okay, it's...
Actually, if he's there, it doesn't matter because one puts him in our rear arc and one puts him in our side arc. Both are better than the gyro laser.
Okay.
So, whatever's clever. You're talking about a 2d4 versus a 3d4 if it's in our rear arc.
Oh, God.
Let's
Yeah.
put him in our rear arc because we're doing a flyby.
All right.
Yeah, there we go. Let's do that. All right.
So you're already...
actually, no. Turn
Yeah, turn him one
that
more.
way?
There we
Okay.
go. That's cool.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
because I'm coming...
All right, so I'm gonna
there.
do. What did you
got
get
the-
on your attempt to do the flyby? Did you hit that DC?
I haven't rolled that yet. Let's find out.
We can only fire one weapon in the flyby.
Yeah, no, you got that. You got the better attacks.
33.
Yes, so you fly by the living shit out thing, like you literally do a cartwheel past it.
Yeah, you
And a
barrel
starship.
roll
Yeah.
around it.
Literally do a
That was a
cartwheel.
20 on the die.
You're like, watch this. I learned this when I was driving a bus.
I haven't gotten to do... I haven't gotten
Meanwhile,
to do
I got fired.
so long.
This one weird trick.
Yeah.
So
Passengers
meanwhile,
hate it.
on the other ship, they just hear tink 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 tink. What's that noise? I don't know. It's all the space dust that you just kicked off the Sunrise
Yes.
Navy.
Yes, yes.
It's just leaving these sparkles all over their shields.
But that's going to be a 23.
It has been so
that's
long
gonna be a
since
hit.
I've actually gotten to fly a ship.
So
Which arc are you targeting?
the same arc that we hit them last time.
So you're
Well-
going for their starboard?
Yeah,
Yes.
and that's going to be another 11.
So we're going to hit them on the way through.
Yes, and now it's our turn to actually shoot them in the gunnery stage. Oh, did we do a
Wait, you guys are targeting
their power
power
core?
core.
Yeah.
So
So there's no random. It just is. Another thing on this sheet I like.
I'm
It's
gonna be
got
honest.
the
I like
table.
that because this is like how best to neuter a ship. Just hit it in the guts.
yeah,
Cut it open.
Yeah, right there.
just the
This one
heart.
has the table too down here.
The
It's
heart's
nice.
a good place.
I like that sheet mechanically. I don't like the way that I can't read that sheet.
When you print it in color, it's perfect
It is easier.
because the colors offset it.
Yes, it is easier in color.
If I
But
think to, I can print it off in color before next time. If somebody just reminds me.
yeah,
This is the dyslexic stuff.
it's all good. Let's let us
nice and
shoot.
neat.
We're gonna
They
shoot
make
each
it
other.
soft.
We're gonna take turns shooting each other for real now. Right?
Okay. Yep. So this is the actual gunnery phase.
All right.
You are in its port.
Oh,
arc.
my pencil.
It has a port gun.
Here you go, sir.
Oh,
Will
thank you.
a 22 hit you?
A 22 will hit us.
Okay. It's going to use its coil gun on the port side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9 damage.
Okay,
On your,
in our aft.
Yep.
In our aft.
Right
Okay.
aft. You guys get to shoot bang now.
So you're going to shoot the flak thrower, yeah, and I'm going to
Yeah.
shoot the light
All right,
purple.
I'm going
thing.
to use one of the +1s from the computer.
Do it.
And all right, so what's the math on this?
It's going to be your ranks in piloting
or
plus
BAB.
or BAB plus your dex plus the +2 from computers.
I thought we had a Mark 1 computer.
All right.
That'd be a basic computer. You're talking about a Mark,
According to the modifiers, we have
Mark 1.
+2 to any, +1 to any 2 checks, +2 computer checks, and +1 to piloting checks.
Sensors, actually.
Okay.
All right.
Never mind.
Oh my God, natural 20, so that'll be a 26.
And that will do a crit because it's a 20.
Yeah, so that's double damage.
Or a 19.
No,
No,
it
no.
just does the critical effect. It
Okay,
auto
just-
does a critical effect,
got it.
regardless of whether it pierces shields or not.
Got it.
All right, and so that's 3d4.
Oh, we don't do the double damage?
I also rolled a 20.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I love this
So-
shit.
Yes.
Yeah, we were like, we don't play. Bam! I quit school because of recess.
This is
Holy
Somebody
crap.
desperately
So let's, you guys
regrets
are-
this decision.
The dice agree. The flag thrower just hit for 10.
So hit for 10, and then
You're shooting it in the port side, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
So there, I just popped the shield for you.
sweet.
So you did 10?
Yes,
Okay.
and it takes at least 2 critical effects.
This is disgusting.
I love it.
And I do an 11 because apparently I can roll 11 all the various ways you can on 3d6.
The math says that's very likely.
Yes, yes. So that does another critical threshold. So it takes 3 criticals, which means its power core is wrecked.
Right.
That does not have a power
Wait.
cord. I
It's-
just looked.
It's taken so many right now. Like, it took 2 from the damage, 1 from your crit,
Their
1
heads
from
are
your
swimming.
crit. So there's 4.
Yeah, all to the power core. So it's wrecked in the power
Is
core.
it all of the power core, or is it just the first one guaranteed power core?
We're look it up. Look it up because that's a good question.
Do-do-do, do-do-do.
It's a book race. Racing through the book race.
Oh my god.
All right. Is this where we ask the listeners for a techno remix of that for the?
Don't isolate that. I will garble it up super hard. If I remember to when I get to edit.
That would be. Send it to me. It'll
If
be
the
safe.
attack deals critical damage, it affects the chosen system.
Yep.
The next attack made by your starship.
Okay.
Okay.
So okay.
The enemy.
All right.
So that's only going to be 1. So it's going to be glitching in the power core, and then the other
I'm rolling a handful of D100s.
yes, the other 3 are going to be randomly determined.
All right, so it's going to take it on
As, you know,
the.
as long as you roll 81 or better.
Well, that's an 81.
Oh my God.
So it's malfunctioning now.
That's crit 1 that I have to roll, right? Mm-hmm. That's an 84.
Okay, so yes, it's wrecked.
Holy crap.
That's a 57, which is a
Weapons array. And last time we got that wrong, you randomly determined that with a D4.
And 31 is also weapons array.
Oh my God.
Okay, so that's going to be
Smiles.
2 randomly determined for that.
Whatever 3 would have been, and
Aft.
whatever 2 would have been.
Starboard.
Okay, so it's taking a -4 on everything it does, unless it is a patch or hold it together action. And that -4 stacks with the -2 that it's going to get in its aft and starboard weapons. So -6 if it's using those weapons.
Brownouts all across the ship.
And
No big deal. It's fine.
This is fine. This is fine.
This is fine. It's fine. We don't need to breathe. Let's do this.
Divert power from life support.
Yeah. Awesome. We don't have a life support system. There's no power to divert.
captain-
I said do it!
The captain's looking back at the engineer who's actively just
Yeah.
like,
He's all like, it doesn't end the misery.
so very quickly, we'll do engineering if anything.
I mean, you can boost the shields. It will give us 4 in the front and 3 in the back. I feel like we're in a good spot.
Yeah, let's.
But it does have coil.
Let's not. We have used a lot of gamer karma.
Yeah. So let's restore our ability to take a hit. Because karma swings both ways.
Right.
Oh.
So let's divert energy to the shields, and that will give us back. If you succeed, that will give
He
us.
does not care about us.
I could also use balance.
Balance lets us
Rearrange what we have.
rearrange what we have.
Or it says you can move points from one section to another.
Yeah,
We can, but if we don't win initiative,
Oh.
they're going
Fair.
to take a hole.
right, they're going to be able to choose where
Right.
they shoot
Okay,
us.
I will divert power to the shields. I'm sure that's a pass. Yeah, that's a 20.
All right,
piloting.
that's going to give us only -4 to the front and -6 to the back.
So like 6.
27.
Yeah.
Your pilot, the pilot on that ship is
I've
all
not-
like,
I've
is all
not
like.
rolled higher than a 3 on my piloting check.
I feel like they were like, you have been dead for 200 years. How do you not know how to fly this ship? And he was all like, I used to be a bus driver.
You can't expect a bus driver to just get into any ship that's been around for 75 years and fly it
Yeah.
flawlessly.
Meanwhile, Zinka's all like, do like while reading a magazine. Yeah.
On the bridge, telepathically.
Well, like,
Everybody in 30 feet.
is like reading a magazine. It's just like wee, like
Everyone's
the whole
going
time.
to put chalk lines at 31 feet from the pilot chair. This is the safe area.
Yeah. Unsuspecting bystander walks up to see what's going on. What is that sound in my head? Huh? Got too close.
It's going to be facing that way. Okay.
Why do I suddenly hear danger zone in my brain?
So I'm gonna be
a bad
I'm gonna be
cover.
honest. I don't think we can get up on it. Like I don't think we can. But I'm literally suggesting we just do the back off maneuver and just back up into this bitch.
All right.
Has that become,
It's
has
hard.
that become a legit suggestion?
Yeah.
No, we'll just you'll say like, all right, you need to pull this thing in like a bus stop and let us unload.
Yeah.
It's
You broadcast it.
It's time for the students to.
Yeah.
It's time to go to school and.
School is in session.
I can turn while doing the back off maneuver.
Yes,
right?
you can.
I just move half speed.
Yes.
Although admittedly,
It's straight back, so you would have to do your turn at the end of your movement.
see, the problem then is, can we get close enough for the
Yes.
flat guns?
Yes. Because you move back 5.
Oh, right.
And then turn 1, which is putting them directly in our rear arcs.
It's like, what are they doing? Parallel parking?
Yes, yes, we are. It's called
Parker in the
it's called-
galaxy.
yeah, it's called parallel shooting you in the face.
Parallel parking
Yeah,
near corpse. Oh,
So it's.
I think you get it because
I
it's only a
should.
14.
yes, I do get that. I got it on a 1.
So. 29.
Zane got like, and the nice thing is like we're like doing all these
So
fancy
long.
maneuvers, and then you're just all like, let's throw this baby in reverse.
So. in its gunnery space.
The sheer amount of like G forces that maneuver does.
I'm
Like,
gonna reach up.
Doing the thing.
I'm gonna reach up, in, here in the targeting compartment.
There's puke in my
I'm gonna
helmet.
reach
There's
up-
puke in
reach
my
up
helmet.
And dial up the inertial dampers for this room. I'm gonna turn it up a notch.
yeah.
He even does the thing where he puts his like arm over the passenger chair.
Yeah.
What are you looking at?
I don't know. I'm just so used to doing
I saw
this.
it in a movie once.
I said, yeah.
We put a screen behind him because he can't stop himself.
25 to hit. They rolled real good. I know.
Oh yeah, I mean a 25 is going to hit us.
I mean, I got a lot of I got my 3 piloting
Is it a missile?
ranks, but
No, it's that coil gun.
Oh boy. That's 13 damage with coil gun.
Okay, so 13 damage is going to give us 4.
On your
is,
aft.
is going to do 4 to our aft. 4. Our shields are down, and
okay.
we took
then they
4
won't get in
damage.
our
I
way.
lost track of where
This
the
is true.
traits went when we did the thing.
Now
We
these
have
pesky shields aren't in our way.
15 to the shields, and then 4 to the aft. So 4 hull damage.
So
and
the
then
forward
no.
is full? No.
No, it has 4 damage to it. The front one has 4 damage to it. The back one has 15 damage to it, and then our hull points are down 4.
Ooh.
The maiden is a beast.
However, it is now your turn to gun.
All right, so I'm going to take one of those +1s. You can take the other +1, and let's
thing.
do it. That's going to give me a 17.
A 17 will hit.
21.
A 21 will hit.
Good.
And you're hitting it in the port,
Yep.
which you've already taken the shields on it now. So
11 in a completely new, unique way.
Well, 6 from me.
okay.
And I'm pretty sure that 40 hull points are probably about going.
Well, actually, 11 plus 6 is 17, which is exactly what it had left. It's disabled.
Awesome. So
I'm going to boop it.
Give it a little nuzzle.
I'm just going to...
So, like, just fly up cockpit to cockpit and boop, boop. You're my favorite.
Hi.
you're my favorite.
Every warning, like beep, 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 beep.
You're precious.
And then you're gonna flip around and just like give it your engine wash.
Just going to fly around. Oh, okay.
Do we have report crimes turned on?
Gotta hope not.
What do I do with that?
I don't want system authorities coming out here ruining my fun.
We're good. They shot first.
No. Pirate wants some. He can have it.
So you've disabled the ship.
We have. So what do we do with the disabled ship?
Well, besides boop it.
Yeah, we've caught it. What do we do with it now?
Can we hail them? Do they have enough power to run the radio?
That's on life support. That's part of life support.
Okay.
Because, the last thing you want is going to be breathe and call for help.
So
That's
the
true.
nice thing,
Right.
I was reading the Starship construction rules, and the nice thing is that the game system inherently assumes that you just get the appropriate build points to make your ship whatever tier is equivalent to average party level.
So that probably comes from taking apart or cashing in whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So basically what happens is like if we're level 10, we can upgrade this to be a tier 10 medium ship.
Okay.
Like the next time we have to use it.
And so
Yeah.
we just abstract that by, we tow this thing back to the station and get our
Right.
cut.
Right. It's
Right.
all the stuff you got, bounties that may have been out for anything like that. As you are trying to determine what you want to do with this ship, it begins to explode, presumably from a self-destruct sequence.
Oh, see?
Oh, I don't want to boop that.
Well, you've already booped it.
Well,
That's what made them do it. They were like,
Nope.
No, I'm pretty sure
I
it was
can't go back after that.
the halfling standing up on the captain's chair with middle fingers when
yeah.
this happened.
And they were just like,
Like, well,
200 years is long. Apparently,
If you do that in the cockpit, you get to see them as you do it.
Yeah.
And they get to see you.
apparently 200 years was long enough. Self-destruct. Ba-boom.
on
Well,
three.
then let's stay long enough to pick up the plate that's got the ship name on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay,
That was
so
the most fun I've had in a long time.
And it was a freaking starship combat.
real quick question.
Right.
Are we level 3 or are we technically not level 3,
You're
but we are
level-
now?
We
No,
hit,
you're level 3.
we hit level 3 XP
You were level
last
3
time.
at the
Before we got into the
AP
sunrise.
Okay,
says
right,
that
right,
you
right.
should be level 3 at the
I
end
think
of
it was
the-
just a matter of me forgetting to add in experience.
If I have that, and
To be
I
honest with
should,
I'm at 4,050 earned. I'm pretty sure I calculated.
No. You're right. It is. I'm not paying attention
4,000.
to how I am processing information, so
I
ignore
didn't
me.
write that down.
Okay.
Ignore me.
Okay.
Yes,
My
sir.
brain is doing like the wrong stuff in weird orders.
Hate it when it happens.
Yeah, it's brain. It does its
So, you guys are flexing.
thing.
Feel
right?
pretty good about
That was
what
fun.
happened there.
Yeah.
Wasn't-
That was good for stress.
Yeah, I like that.
There's a few things that engineer can do to try to patch things up and get it rolling.
Yeah, I mean, you can get our shields going back up all to normal, and we
But
get.
that's
Patch.
No, I mean you can literally just divert power into it until
Oh,
we're full.
okay.
Yeah, let them
but-
sit there for like 2 minutes and
But
they'll just charge back
the,
up
the
on
maiden
their own.
has definitely aged well.
Yeah.
Like a fine wine.
I like it.
This ship is beautiful.
It's kind of like if you find it's kind of you're like, what's this clear liquid? Apparently, I have moonshine. That's
Right.
kind of what it is.
Pacific Rim and the EMP didn't knock him out because they're driving a giant hunk of junk. You know. This is an internal combustion engine, baby.
you make your way back to Absalom Station.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know of
Um,
any pit stops we need to make out here.
Title music provided by Overclocked Remix and created by CFX. Find more great classic game remixes at ocremix.com. Ambient music provided by Tabletop Audio. Original 10-minute ambiances and music for games and stories. Find out more at tabletopaudio.com.